What's going on, tough guy? Holy smokes. I just finished watching Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman, UFC 245's main event, and it was quite the war, quite the battle. Holy smokes, I'm just left speechless, and I thought I would get on here and talk about the fight, and let me know your thoughts on the fight as well. Just what a grind of a battle. But when the fight started, holy smokes, both of these guys went at it. You know, they just said, you know what, we've got beef and we're going to settle it right here. Both guys were throwing a lot of shots. Colby was really putting out a lot of output, really, he was. But you got to give it up for Usman, who had more of the precision striking. You could tell he was a better striker all around. And personally, I was cheering for Colby Covington. Don't hate me on it, but I made a prediction video saying Colby Covington's going to win by decision, and I said it was going to go back and forth, and it did, so I kind of predicted it pretty good. But let's move on to the next round. In round two, holy smokes, Usman looked really sharp, but Colby was still doing a nice job popping the jab. There was a groin shot that didn't really look like it hit Usman in the groin, but I think he just needed a breather. But Kamaru Usman was doing so good with those shots to the body, and it was really stifling Colby. It really was. And going into that third round, Colby was just shut down when it came to his striking. I think he was just so scared to get hit with another shot to the body, and Usman was doing a nice job throwing that right hand and even throwing those kicks, digging into the body. And if you've ever been into a fight, and believe it or not, I have, when you get hit in the body, it just sucks the life out of you and you just can't breathe. And I felt like Colby was just, you know, gun shy because he was scared of taking another shot to the body. But at the end of that round, it seemed like that big right hand that Usman threw, he cracked Colby and he actually broke his jaw. But you would think that going into that fourth round that Colby would fold and kind of give up, but he came out so aggressive in that fourth round, hitting up Usman. He was stunning him, and even Joe Rogan and Cormier were like just so surprised how this guy Colby Covington could fight right back with a broken jaw, and he did a fantastic job. But still, Usman was throwing some great shots. It was back and forth, but Colby was just doing so good by just digging down deep. But his corner did say, you know what, you should be wrestling a little bit, and that's the one thing that really bothered me. You know, when you have two elite wrestlers like this, they end up forgetting about what got them to the dance, and then they just focus on their striking. And I really felt that, you know, looking back on it, it would have been nice to see Colby just use that grind style of wrestling and try to tire out Usman, because Usman in his previous fights, he likes to pace himself, and you know, I just felt like at the cardio aspect, Colby had the edge, and if he pushed him and utilized his wrestling, maybe it would have been a different story. But going into the fifth round, it was really, really close, and Rogan was saying that it could be easily 2-2. I had it, oh man, I had it 2-2, I believe. Let's be honest, I was gonna say 3-1 for Colby, but then you guys are gonna go hating on me. But no, I did have it 2-2 going into that fifth round, and what a crazy fifth round, because the first 3 minutes, I was saying to myself, I'm like, Colby Covington is gonna win by decision, and my prediction video is gonna be true, that I predicted that Colby was gonna win in a seesaw battle. But then the last 2 minutes were just crazy for Usman fans, man. Crazy good, because he rocked Colby. I believe he dropped him twice, and then he went in for the kill. You know, the one thing I didn't like is the stoppage. And, you know, if I was one of the judges, I would still give Usman the edge 3-2. But come on, Colby was not out. Yes, he was hurt. He was dropped twice. I think there was like 40 or something seconds left. You know, the referee could easily see that Colby was grabbing a leg, just tucking his head, trying to avoid big strikes, but he jumped right in there. In my opinion, it was a little premature, man, if we will call it that. Yeah, it was a little premature stoppage, and especially when it's that caliber of a fight, these referees need to understand that these guys, you know, fight their whole lives to get to this moment. Let them fight. Let them do their thing, and if the fight is a late stoppage, in my honest opinion, I know it's not me fighting, but I would rather have a little late stoppage, a couple seconds late, than a couple seconds too early. Let me know if you agree with that. But ultimately, it was Usman taking the victory, so mad respect to him. But you got to give mad respect to Colby Covington. You know, even though he did lose, he is just gaining in popularity. And it was a fantastic fight. In my opinion, it was my favorite fight on the card, that's for sure. And just real quick, congratulations to Volkanovski with an awesome grinded out victory. And if you've been following me on Twitter and on Instagram, I predicted this such a long time ago that he would beat Max Holloway. And Max needs to change up his game plan, man. People are just understanding his style, and he needs to be a little bit more unpredictable. But anyway, I'll end off this video. Let me know your thoughts on the main event and on the whole fight card. And again, Nunes digging deep as well. It was a night of digging deep for sure. Anyhow, guys, this is Ricky J. Baby from Ricky J Sports, and you are awesome.